All right, welcome back to another episode of Mass Debate. How's everybody doing?
Doing well, sir. Doing very well.
Good.
Fairly decent.
Fairly decent. This guy is very mediocre today. Well, how about you? We got our guest back, JT, an old fan favorite.
JT!
How we doing, sir?
What's up, man?
I'm doing nifty.
Good.
Doing quite nifty.
Good.
There you go. Excellent.
Yep.
Nifty and fucking mediocre and
Neato.
everybody.
I'm
the
feeling
show is
comfortable
neato.
too.
Yeah?
You're
Yeah,
comfortable.
I'm
you're
wearing
cozy?
no socks on my sandals.
Oh, there you go. Harkening back.
They call it a callback.
Little callback to the last time JT
Right.
was here.
That's right. Well, the people speak on that one. Go check out the comments if you haven't, folks, and then let us know how you feel about that episode. But this time, we got another debate, and JT, are you ready for this, bud?
Yeah.
You.
Okay.
I've got something
ready.
I think right up your alley. Is
Oh.
why I say that.
Oh, man.
But I know it's up Craig's alley too. That's
Baby
the
oil?
beauty is I was able to find some that I think would actually work out.
Baby oil.
Oh,
very good-
hey.
Baby oil.
You said no Diddy. This guy called no Diddy.
He did
And then
call
he
no
starts
Diddy.
talking about baby. That was like one of the stipulations for him to come on the show. It's like, I will do it, but I do not want to debate Diddy. And he throws out the baby oil.
Yes, he does. Splashes it
Way to
all
get
over
it
the
started,
studio.
bro. Way to get it started.
Well,
Holy cow.
let's, with no further ado, gentlemen, let's go hard.
Oh.
All right, so JT, we are going to give you the option of choosing which of these fine gentlemen you're going to go up against. So you can choose Jed, who likes to go the more methodical route on all his debates. He likes to, really delve into the ins and outs and really deconstruct. Or you can go with Kraig, who just is very crass, likes to cuss a lot, likes to degrade people's...
Fuck you. I did not.
You know?
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, see?
Proving his point. There you go.
That's
Proving
what
it
I'm
right
saying,
there.
folks. The proof's in the pudding. The proof's in the pudding. But yeah, which of these gentlemen would you like to go up against?
As much as I would like to have an intellectual debate with Jed, we need to have some entertainment, so I will go with Craig.
All right.
Oh, man.
Clearly he understands that I'm the most entertaining one here.
He managed
so.
to be both respectful to me and insulting. all
Yeah,
at the same
that's
time.
true.
So
That's a gift.
That
That's
was
a gift.
That was actually awesome.
he's picked up to how we do things rather quickly.
This
Right.
is why we know he's good for this show. He can really throw some fucking snake oil in there.
That's right. Okay, so beforehand, we did determine that Kraig gets to choose whether it's time or topic that he wants to go for. And the category is going to be professional vigilante.
Professional vigilante, so like Batman type shit. Well,
can't answer
he
that.
doesn't really get paid though.
Well,
Batman
technically he
doesn't really
does.
get paid, so he's technically an amateur.
Well,
Would he
Bruce
be
Wayne.
an
Hold on.
amateur?
Hold on.
Hold on. He gets paid.
Oh, I'm getting ahead. I guess
You're
I
getting ahead.
I kind of hit.
You're trying to.
That hammer
No, I
hit
just-
somewhere near the top of that.
You may
nail
not
right
be
there.
anywhere close to this thing.
Okay. Oh, I might not. He's,
I mean,
okay.
in which-
all right,
in
I'll
which
just
case
shut
you'd
up.
be
I just
wasting the
need to
people's
shut
time.
up. Is what
Imagine
he's
that.
saying.
Imagine that.
Yeah, you know.
This guy fucking just burning the clock.
Professional vigilantism. Okay. All right.
So are you going to want to go with the topic or the time?
I'm gonna go topic, Bob.
You're going to go topic. All right, then, Kraig. That sounds good. JT, that means that you get to choose whether you go first or last.
I think for the fact so we can stay on topic, I should go second.
Okay.
Okay. All right. He's going from the safe zone. Going from the safe zone.
Well, then I will make this choice very clear-cut for you, my friend.
Okay.
Spider or bat?
Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta go Spider. I gotta go
You're
Spider.
going Spider?
Yeah, I go with Spider.
Okay.
We're talking about Spider-Man? First Batman?
About to find
We're
out.
about to find out.
We are talking Spider-Man versus Batman. Who is the best overall
my
superhero?
God, dude. Those are my
All
two
right.
favorite superheroes.
So,
You're
Kraig,
toast. You're toast, sir. I'm sorry. I know. I don't mean to obliterate you.
Kraig, you are going to get a minute and a half opening statement starting now.
Okay, so here's the thing. This one is easy peasy. All right. Clearly, two great franchises, might I add, especially movie-wise, comic book-wise, all of the above. Huge two key players in DC and Marvel. But clearly, I mean, anybody who loves fucking DC more than Marvel fucking sucks. Let's face it, the DC world blows balls. That's why the movie franchise sucks as well. They never do anything. They don't do much at all. Sure, they started it off. Keaton Batman's awesome, but like from there, you got nothing. Spider-Man, however, amazing character. He's much more relatable than a stupid fucking billionaire who sits in his castle up on the hill, fucking scared of batty bats. All right? Spider-Man is way more appealing. He's an everyman. We've all been in that place in our life where we're trying to figure things out as a young man. And, he fucking, first of all, he's funny, too. You get no humor from Batman. It's just like the whispery fucking asshole. Yeah, I'm Batman. Like nobody wants any of that shit. I'm Batman. No, you want the fucking witty guy who's making fun of the guy who's fighting as he's fighting him. Shooting. He's like, pew pew, choo choo choo. Hitting his fucking web all over the place. He's basically shooting sperm. He's awesome.
Well, all right. That's great. JT, you got to find a way to
How
combat
long did you go
that.
past before he realized you went past?
He's about 15 seconds.
Hey, I didn't get a time. I'm going to keep going until somebody says time.
All right. JT, you can have 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Oh, I won't need that much, I promise.
Okay. Here we go.
You're right. Spider-Man is more relatable. What else is there to be a 20-year-old who likes to go around town jacking off everything, webbing anything left and right, nonstop, swinging from vine to vine and pawning over, I don't know, Brock's girlfriend, Mary Jane Watson, and getting rejected and rejected and rejected. Yeah, that's more relatable to most people. Batman is obviously better. Like, think about it. This guy has nothing else better to do with his time than to go save criminals who are clinically insane, make them popular, so much popular that we all love the Joker. That's how great Batman is. We love the Joker. What does Spider-Man do? Like, name me one person that you go like, hey, Spider-Man battles that really bad guy.
Doc Ock.
No. Doc Ock, no. We're not talking about
The
knockout.
Goblin.
No.
Ho. Save this shit for the question
And
and answer.
we're not talking about
My
the
bad.
Goblin, Doc Ock. Yeah, dude, they couldn't start their own franchise for shit. Like, let's just call it what it is. Batman is the greatest superhero of all time, period. And look at what he spun off. Robin. Robin is like the first. I don't know if this is a good one to say. Robin made you feel as a kid. Like, he took an orphan. He took an orphan and made him special. He's the best number 2 guy since Scottie Pippen.
All right.
Oh, man.
Do you want any extra? Just one more
Yeah,
word?
and just for the record, can we just say it? Batman gets the girl. I don't need to say anything else. Batman gets the girl.
All right. Well, we'll leave that there. Maybe we'll venture more into this here in a second. So, JT, since Kraig got to make his opening statement first, you're going to start off the balls to the wall question and answer segment. You got 3 minutes starting now.
So you're talking about webbing. So are you are you having teacher fantasies when you think of Spider-Man?
Teacher fantasies. Where are you spinning that shit?
You know, every teacher, especially at Mason High School, sits there and sleep with their students. So I'm just wondering if you're having flashbacks. allegedly, that you're assuming that
What
you're
does
just having
that have to do with webbings?
Well, when you think of Spider-Man, which version are you talking about? The teenage version? Are you talking about the college version?
Any of them.
With special webbing?
Are you implying something?
Yeah, like realistically, if you think about it, he's really an adolescent who goes around town swinging from vine to vine. So what did he actually do?
He fights crime.
Like what crime? Like Spider-Man doesn't fight anything.
Doc Ock
and
the Goblin and...
Isn't Spider-Man just really some kid who just is like, just being a child delinquent? Think about it. Doc Ock, his teacher.
Child delinquent, he's like a genius. He works for like chemistry companies.
And who did he
shit.
work for? Doc Ock. Oh, now he battles him. Hey, the Green Goblin. And then that his best friend's dad. Like, who is this guy really battling?
That's the student overcoming the teacher, if you want to talk about teachers, I guess.
Which brings it back to a lot of webbing. So he webs his teacher. So technically, isn't Spider-Man, you know?
So I appreciate the eyebrow raise, but I don't think the audience gets that. So what was your question? Did you have a question in there?
Yeah. So are you saying that you like Spider-Man because he's an adolescent?
Whoa. Holy Toledo.
I mean,
I like him because he's relatable, man. And he does get the girl. It was stupid that you thought that he doesn't. He gets the 2 girls that he wants in life. He got them both.
Mary J. Watson? He didn't get her until not until much, much later in life. He went a decade, bro.
That's why he's the better hero, because he has to go through a little bit more adversity than the billionaire silver spoon dude raised by his fucking butler.
Okay. So if Spider-Man's such a good guy,
Raised by a fucking butler, dude.
Why did Aunt May have to keep struggling?
Because he wasn't a billionaire.
but he's this great scientist who works everywhere. What did he do for Aunt May?
He was 22 years old, man. How many 22-year-olds support their fucking parents?
I'm just saying, that's not his parents. Uncle Ben. And he got Uncle Ben killed. So what makes him great? He's accessory to murder.
Well, Batman got his parents killed.
Batman was 8. Spider-Man, Peter Parker was a grown-ass man.
He was a child. He was a teenager at that point.
Do you realize how many people die because of Peter Parker?
He was a grown-ass man.
His parents died. Uncle Ben died. You know, later in life in the franchise, didn't Aunt May die because of Peter Parker?
You don't have to answer that. Unless you want to.
No, I'm good.
Give him the extra 15 seconds. I'll lose it.
No, if he wants to revisit that in his question and answer part, we'll let him. But he's going to get his 3 minutes to ask questions starting now.
So tell me, what is Batman's superpower?
Intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yeah, if you think about it, Batman reads. Is constantly researching.
Why does he make? Because he can fucking use a computer. He's intelligent.
No, if you think about it, like every superhero,
The Doge people are using a computer right now. I wouldn't fucking claim that.
Yeah, but well, you know what? Batman could be relatable to Elon Musk. Let me show you.
Are you debating for Batman or against him at this point?
I'm betting for him, but in this case, I'll make it relatable to some other way of thinking. He's a rich guy who sat there and, he's able to get women like Amber Heard. Elon Musk was able to get Amber Heard because he used his intelligence to make some really cool, dope shit. Now, I didn't say that he was a likable guy. I just said, of the superheroes, we're talking about Batman. Now, Bruce Wayne, man, if you want to think different of him, that's the rich guy.
So going back to my original question of what his superpower is, and you said intelligence. He doesn't make any of this shit that is little gadgety stuff. He buys it. He's a rich motherfucker who hires smart people. He hires the intelligent people.
Wayne Industries. There's no Gotham without Wayne Industries. Let's just get it down. There is no DC universe without Wayne's Industry. Do you remember when they were building the Watchtower and they were like, "How are we going to pay for this?" And who paid for it?
Rich motherfucker.
You know who paid for
That's
it?
the superpower.
Bruce Wayne,
He's a rich
Batman.
motherfucker. That's my point.
But he's also
his superpower is a rich motherfucker. Spider-Man has actual powers where he can fucking climb up walls. He's like super athletic. Can slow down time in some
put that into
aspects.
a question for him.
But wouldn't that make?
So
but you're just proving my
why
point.
do you assume that? Why do you assume that Batman is better when he has no superpower?
Well, that's a great point you just proving. You know what? I'm gonna break this down real simple. It's the difference between having Viagra and not having Viagra. Spider-Man is having Viagra because as soon as you give it to him, he's got to shoot shit out everywhere and get super excited. That's a superpower. And Batman is just a common man who has to sit there and think about how he's going to spend his money, and he does it for the greater good. So guess what? You get 5 minutes here of excitement to 10 minutes, but this 5 minutes is consistent.
Okay, I have one more question. Do you fantasize about getting Spider-Man spunk?
I've given Spider-Man spunk, but I have not.
You may not have enough time to elaborate.
Spunked in the face by Spider-Man, don't you?
No.
That's why I keep bringing it up.
The webbing?
Yeah, you want to get webbed in the face. You want to get spunked in the face by Spider-Man.
As a teenager, I want to do a lot of webbing.
You want him to cocoon your ass, don't you?
All right,
cocoon your ass and hang you up.
We're going to leave it at can cocoon your ass there. That was beautiful. All right, so it's time to check in with the hung juror today. That's going to be Jed. Jed, what do you think about what's going on so far?
I'll tell you what, these guys are definitely they're making some arguments here.
They're doing that.
I like the angle that the JT's playing of, his superpower is his mind. I mean, that's what Batman's known for. He's the detective.
He's the world's greatest detective.
He's the detective guy. It's like going all the way back to Adam West, it was always about he used his noodle to figure it out. He wasn't so much the toys back then. He was a man who was sleuthing it out, figuring it out. So I like that he's played that angle as his counter, as that's his thing, because he doesn't have, strength or anything like that. I mean, he's a man who's had to figure out, I need these tools, these sets of tools just to solve this problem. So I like that angle. You, on the other hand, just going for the usual.
He didn't really have that angle, though. He said he was intelligent. That was it.
But that's the subtext.
You just fucking did a bunch of debating for him right now.
That's
Thank
the
you,
subtext.
Chad.
That's the subtext. You, on the other hand,
what do you think about Craig's?
You, on the other hand, you've stuck.
Let's talk about the debate.
You stuck to your tried and true, attack dog style, where it's more about I'm going to knock down the man rather than the argument.
What?
He's calling you a bully.
You know,
Showing you a Danny LaRusso.
so you know, you're still treading the same carpet, man. I like that. You stick to your guns. The spurt of brilliance, I'm gonna have to give that. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. Got two guys pointing at themselves. For those of you that can't see, the spurt of brilliance is gonna go to JT.
Bullshit.
It's because you weren't excited enough, Spider-Man.
Because he also played, you know, Bruce Wayne he's the playboy billionaire. He's the one that walks in with the two fucking, you know, Eastern European models on his fucking wings and just buys whatever he wants, you know.
Again, debating for creating visualizations for that he never
Look,
even fucking said.
I'm telling you what he's saying.
He did say that.
I'm telling you what he's saying, and I'm just, you know, I might be adding my little flair to it as I explain my position. You interrupting fucking asshole. But that's the BPM spurt of brilliance.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you, Jed. That's good insight. I guess we're going to go into the final arguments here, and Kraig, we're going to come back to you going first. So you're going to get your final minute to wrap up your case starting now.
So here's the thing. Clearly, Spider-Man is much better in many metrics. Let's talk about population. He's way more popular. So many people saw those movies. He's never had any failing movies. The Batman franchise, however, not so good, mister. I'm going to put nipples on my costume. All right? So if you want fucking nipples on your costume and you like that and, you know, you're into the nipple fetish, then go with Batman. But if you want like an everyday kid that we can all root for, who's really funny and has a lot of fun while he does it, instead of like moping around like, oh, my parents died, oh, I gotta get the fucking Ra's-al, blah, blah, blah. But fucking, really what it comes down to is Spider-Man is a so much better hero. That's why he's way more popular. He has actual superpowers, that he's not like basically a rich guy. So if you're into Elon Musk, go with fucking Batman. If you're into the everyman, if you're into fucking Michael Jordan, go with fucking Spider-Man.
All right. Those 5 fucks gave you an extra 15 seconds. But JT,
I'm allowed to finish my thought, thank you. I'm allowed to finish my thought.
JT, your final argument for 1 minute goes now.
If you want to know how great you are, it's by who your enemies are. The Joker, the Penguin, Catwoman. They have been able to do standalone movies and features themselves. I don't think I want to see a Green Goblin movie. I don't want to see a guy who has pumpkins going around like, ah, and throwing shit at the knockoff version because he's mad at his son. I don't think that I want to see flashbacks of my high school days of being rejected by the same girl over and over and over again. And then I have to sit there and go to a lab, get a spider, and then turn around and still get rejected by her while she's being a waitress at a diner while I'm sitting there working with the best doctor in the city. I can argue Peter Parker versus Bruce Wayne. That's your point. Cool, Bruce Wayne sucks. But when it comes to the Dark Knight, I see more kids walking around the earth wearing all black. I see more Lego buildings, all black.
All right.
Do you notice that Batman wears all black? Bet on black.
We'll leave it there then. All right. How do you guys feel you did on that one?
Well, you can't argue with Bet on Black.
That's true.
I gotta
That's
give it
hard
up
to
for
jump
that.
back.
It's a Scythian task. You're going uphill on that one.
But I mean, the dude's arguing the supporting cast. Like, who gives a fuck about the supporting cast? It's all about the hero.
That's what makes the hero great. You know, you can't have a good sandwich,
Spider-Man
you know, without some lettuce, tomatoes, and onions, and everything else.
You know, I mean, Thanos is pretty badass.
Well, I mean, Batman did build the universe.
Mic drop.
But...
Hold on. Thanos, hold on. If we're going to go there, here it is. If we're going to go there, Thanos, it took Spider-Man with, the entire universe to beat that one guy? Like, Batman, these guys get together to fight Batman. Dude, give credit where credit is. This dude has time to run a multi-billion-dollar industry to date Eastern European models. And it still make sure that
he's number 7 in the fucking Hall of Justice. That's how I put his ass.
Let's not forget
he's
that the first time around
out
with
of
Thanos,
5.
Spider-Man
Aquaman beat the
dissolved
shit out
into
of
a
that.
whiff of Tony Stark's guilt. So
I mean, let's face it, Aquaman would beat the shit out of Batman, and Aquaman sucks.
I'm just really glad that
Aquaman
you pivoted
sucks.
away from Robin. Because
Robin.
That was
Hold on.
Argument
Are you as Robin?
Hold on. No,
Didn't have a lot of
Batman,
legs.
that's how great. You want to know how great Batman is? he was able to mentor another orphan. And let's not forget, Robin
Wow, Robin.
I'm just saying.
And he killed like 3 of them. He fucking raised them to die.
I think
Like,
the
"Here,
Joker
come on,
killed
look
one
at
of them.
this. I got you, orphan kid. You
Actually-
do great." And then they die at like 17.
But
Every fucking
Peter Parker
no.
make
killed,
it to puberty.
but
first
Peter Parker
one
killed
was
all those
Nightwing.
people. He killed his parents, died. Uncle Ben, dead. Aunt May, dead. So being around Peter Parker,
So are
aka
all of
Spider-Man,
his-
is bad luck.
The people he was raising
But
died.
he's so bad that
Oh
he
my
sat
gosh.
there and snapped from the universe where now
All
He
right.
killed his
Get me.
children.
Okay,
He killed
okay.
his children.
Gentlemen,
he killed Tobey
gentlemen.
Maguire's career.
I think one thing.
We're gonna have to leave it at that. This debate just keeps on ticking. This is like the fucking Energizer Bunny. This thing. You can feel it's thick in here with real, superhero love.
At least we learned one thing. The one thing they have in common is they both have bodies stacking up all around them.
That's true. Yeah, both of these guys bring fucking death. So I mean, take that for what it is. And we'll leave you on that happy note. It's been another fun edition of Masturbate. We appreciate you listening. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the fun things that you're supposed to do to help a podcast out. And we will see you next time on Masturbate.
Later.